It was.
Ooh, and we're live. Let me see if it shows we're live now. Mm, 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 mm. Thank you for coming out so late.
Yes, it's good to be back.
Oh, I love the poster of Malcolm X. Okay.
Yeah, I love me some brother Malcolm.
Yes, 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 yes. So it is showing we're live.
And I'm live on Station here, so hey.
Oh, shout out to Station Head. Hey, Station Head.
Yes. Hey.
Yes. So thank you for doing this last minute. I know you're a busy man, a
Oh,
man with so many businesses and whatnot, but please introduce yourself to the Bay Squad so that they can know who you are.
yes. My name is Marquise. It's my first name, like the Marquis Diamond. I ain't got no diamonds, but that's what I heard everybody say. I have a show called The Wiley Show, and I am an uncle. I am a business owner, The Wiley Show, because when you get an LLC, you got a business. And they
Hello.
teach, okay? And some they did with the LLC that you got to file. If you don't file it, you go get a fine. I think a $250 fine. So, yes, I'm a business owner.
Ooh,
Okay. So, I'm excited.
yes, I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Um, so a little backstory. I was talking about you on this live. For those that don't understand, we were talking about Natalie Nunn, and I mentioned you and Milagro had quote unquote beef. And I'm happy you're here today so we could discuss it. Do
Oh,
you feel
yes.
comfortable talking about it?
Oh, yes. Of course. I feel like Natalie Nunn is a type of woman. She's a whore.
Oh,
And she wear the pants. If you bringing home the money, you tell your nigga what to do.
oh.
He could be like, okay, you make money. I'm talking about not you. Y'all work at Walmart. I'm talking about you bring home millions. And she could
Oh,
be like with that ugly chin. Listen, baby, I'm about to go F Chris. What's his name?
Curtis.
Curtis. I'm about to go F him.
Mm.
And then you gonna do? And he be like, okay, you paying the bills, you making sure I go all around the world. She make the rules. And so when Curtis exposed her, or somebody posted this recording, she was like, oh yeah, I had permission. I had a marriage pass.
Oh, they have an open marriage.
Yes.
So, how did you, when you saw this tea, because I know you run down the tea, WileyTheTroll.com, love it over here. It's celebrated in the Bay Squad. Because you be giving us, not all the trends, but you give us exclusives. I happened to see you were on Instagram and you were live with a mob radio, aka Milagro Graham, Millie with the mob. And I heard y'all tussling using words. Can you
We was
expound?
cussing.
What happened?
We was cussing.
Oh, why was y'all cussing each other out?
Because she was misquoting the scripture. She was misquoting the scripture, talking about Revelation. She don't know nothing about Revelation. That's a Jezebel. She don't know nothing about Revelation. She don't know nothing about Genesis. Okay. And she was literally doing that. And then she said, Wiley, I heard that you said I was on the cocoa when I got in an accident. You know, I don't do no cocoa. It makes me sick. I don't do cocoa. I said, well, I didn't say that. I said you was heavily on the marijuana, weed. Okay. You knew she was high. Houston is freezing cold. This shit got on booty shorts with Vaseline. She's on the phone with multiple 30 shades of filter. She gets in an accident, hits this beautiful, innocent white lady.
Not
And
beautiful,
then
innocent white lady.
the police couldn't. And then she was like, if I was really high, what if the police, why didn't they arrest me? Lady, they was dealing with 5 accidents that you caused. They didn't have time to arrest you for that massive amount of loud weed kush that you was smoking.
So you said she was smoking the devil's lettuce and got into an accident, and that led to the cussing.
Yeah, she led about a 5-car head-on just accident. Boom, boom, boom. She called it. She caused it.
So when I got on the live, y'all were cussing each other out about an accident that happened back in December. If I'm not mistaken, it was
Yeah, when we
December.
had the ice storm, it was like icy in Houston. And she decided because she was high and she got the most, she liked to eat. And she was on her way to 7-Eleven to get some donuts and, going to get her some chocolate raisins. And she slipped and slid off the road.
So, and for those, I'm sorry, it was January when this happened. January. My thing is this: what can be done to have a resolution? What started the initial beef? Because every time y'all come together, y'all cussing each other out, Wiley.
Well, it's that tension. It's that tension, like she knows she want to ride my face, it's tension. Clearly it's there. And she loved that a man is not kissing her butt part of the coat. So I challenged her. That turns her on because, as you know, she runs this whole nature woman code. The nature woman judge, she's nature woman. She's run this code, and that's all. But sometimes she get tired of that. So I introduce her and remind her that she's a woman, and then I'm a man, and I'm gonna put you in your place. So that turns her on because we was cussing, then we was calm, and then we was like sitting here. We was like, oh, okay. We was talking regular.
So you think there's sexual frustration between the two of you?
Of course, you could tell it's like, well, she's pretty much frustrated. You know what I'm saying? Her man left her. She's single. She scrambled her first child at the chop shop. Then she lied about this furious Cassie moment, which never happened. Then she talked about a degree that she never completed a degree at all. Then now the other day, one of my viewers said she said her man is a personal trainer, but she went to the chop shop with the doctor to slit up her body. And so all of these mystery men, and this is what I could tell when she didn't have a man couture bag. When she slid off the road, calls these white folks to get neck brace, vertical breaks, knee replacements, they get swollen up. No man came to the scene. Like, hey, baby, are you all right? Usually you call your man couture bag. If you get in the accident, couture bag, you slide off the road. If we married, shouldn't you call your husband, Mr. Wiley? Hey, babe, I just got in an accident. You gonna call hysterical? But I can understand she high and she ain't got no man. That's why she was sad, because if she had a real man, I'd have been out there walking and slipping and sliding to make sure my woman would have got some slack. Actually, I'm smart because I'm from Chicago. I look at the child, okay, babe, we like to smoke. We like to puff pass. So I'm going to go to the store, get you some Doritos. You want some Flaming Hots, cheese and meat? Do you want some Coca-Cola? Do you want a Pepsi? So by the time it's all slipping and sliding, we eating each other out. And literally we watching the Netflix, but we getting high. And we watching everybody else slip and slide. Don't know about this northern weather.
So how do we get to I'ma slap you and come to Houston and slap me?
It's that tension. It's like, you remember back in the day when you were in high school, you hit like, oh, they like you, and she hit on you. That's what I get. It's knowing the world that this woman, first of all, she cannot drive straight and safely. Okay? If you can't do that, ain't no way in the world. I'm gonna walk up to. No, you're not. Okay, you walk up on all this man, and then by the time I'm gonna be on Ozempic, so I'm gonna have the Ozempic body. You gonna run up on me and try to hit some, but it's gonna be passionate. And I'm gonna grab you up, and I wish y'all would go back to this movie. Oh my God, what was the name of this movie? Oh my God, with Viola Davis said, "Get in there and drop your panties," like they was hungry. What was
James Brown story?
Yes, the James Brown. That's how that scene gonna be good. When she ran up on the dude and she hugged him on it, that's how it's gonna be with me and Milagro.
So you're attracted to mob radio?
Yes,
you would be mob radio.
I'm attracted to it because I saw an original picture of her without the filters, and I still like it. I actually like the filtered face.
Not without the filter. What's wrong with the filters?
Because she's a number 3 at best. It's her personality and voice and her thickness, her chocolateness and everything.
She is not a number 3.
She know how to get the bag. That's a turn on. She could talk to her people, and we could be living on trips. We could be living life.
She's not a 3.
Okay, 2.5. With a filter, she's a 10. Go check out her original face without all the surgery, with all them filters. Oh,
she
baby,
didn't have surgery on her face.
Okay. No, she didn't have surgery on her face. Her original face is a struggle. That's why she do all the filters.
Listen, the views and opinions of
It's my views. But go to Lipstick Alley. Go see her original, and then her body. She was a bad built woman, so she understand this. Shout out to the people, the anti, people against that cult. They literally, I'm the leader of the anti-mob movement because it is a cult. Because they never could disagree with her. If you disagree with her, she block you, she overtalk you. It was one viewer that had the courage to post in the chat, said, Wiley is telling the truth. You know what Milagro did to that viewer, Couture Bay?
What did
she blocked the viewer? Oh, if you ain't with Wiley, you're gonna be blocked. Like, why can't somebody agree with me sometime?
You know what? I don't think she's unattractive, but you said there's sexual tension there.
But a man is still hump a woman that's unattractive. Know that a hole is a hole. You put enough shots in you, baby, you gonna be all up in there. Back in the day, in our grandma day, most of our great-grandma was ugly. My great-grandma was not the most desirable woman, so they were tied up. The only thing you had was a hole. You had Jim Crow. You could be butt ugly, especially in the South. You had deep voice. You had them dirty fingernails. Your hands was rough. You had the man hand. You picking cotton, and a hole was a hole.
Oh. So my thing is this. How did we go from her sending you a bed to y'all cussing each other out?
Correction, she sent me a futon made of metal, and it hurt my back. And I threw it away.
You threw away your gift?
And I got air mattress. Yes, it was hard. If she did not give me a bed that I'm sitting on now, that's $1,000. She was cheap, went to Walmart. They had a special. I think they was having a clearance. Oh, yeah, I'm going to give you that hard thing messed up my back. And if I didn't get rid of it, I'd have been just like the addict in California that's begging to get on Fox Soul. I would have sclerosis in my spinal cord.
Wait. Who are you talking about was begging to be on Fox Soul?
Oh, you already know that's Armand Wiggins begging to be on Fox. His spinal cord is messed up. So if I would have got on that futon, my spinal cord would have been messed up. It would have got it out of alignment. Then I would have been out here in California looking for a good old perk and a good old booger sugar to erase me from all that pain in my spinal cord.
They said, how come you're not drinking out of a cup, Wiley?
Well, first of all, I'm in my bedroom and I don't want to put a stain on my carpet because they just cleaned up my carpet. Well, it is a little thing, so I'm doing it in here because sometimes I get kind of excited because I move the spirit quicken me and I don't want it to quicken me on my laptop. So I'm gonna go ahead and drink it out the bottle.
Revelation. You got upset.
Mm-hmm.
Corrected her. How did we get to the cussing?
Oh, she always because she tried to trigger me, and she think I'm gonna say, "Oh, okay." But today I want to cuss her out because first of all, you dealing with a black man that worked 8 hours. Okay, ain't nobody in my motherfucking apartment saying, Wiley, your lunch is ready. I ain't got none of that. I'm limping, struggling to get in this apartment. I want to come home to a meal. I ain't got no woman, no man, no nothing. Not even a dog come up and greet me. Hello, good morning, Wiley. And Alexa I was kind of mad at Alexa because she's the only thing that I talk to when I'm not online. But anyway, I was in my feelings.
So you was upset because you didn't hear Wiley, your lunch is ready.
Yeah, I didn't hear like, hey, baby, welcome home.
Milagro out?
Hey, baby, we gonna go out. Oh, not even go out, like rub my feet, have me a good old hot bath and a bottle of wine. I don't have that. Then, you know what I'm saying? I can see my kids for about 10 minutes because I don't really like kids like that. For about 10 minutes, of course, and all that time. So, oh, daddy, you doing that? My wife, we get it in, we tag, I take a shower, or we tag up, we eat. Smoke a little, but I didn't have that, so I was in my feelings.
So you was in your feelings, respectfully. Okay, so did it start because of Tasha K, the beef between you and Mob Radio? I
think it started because Tasha said that she didn't have custody of her children, and then I said, well, she ain't got no custody. I got the paperwork in the courts. Okay, it's a storyline. Whether you have custody of your bastard children or not, I don't know. I don't care. I don't hear them. So it's a storyline. If you got custody of them bastards, then you shouldn't be upset about me. No, she was not married when she had them kids. According to the scripture, those are bastards.
Oh my God.
It is what it is. You give that up to that. Okay. So Tasha K said her husband was working at Toyota dealership and breaking down some boxes, working hard. So I took the storyline, I kept at it. That was it. If you got children and you got full custody and you got a man and you in love, that's your husband, you got a real or true marriage license in the state of Texas, then why are you mad about Wiley? Obviously, you ain't got what you say you got on that platform.
Well, you don't see how her feelings could be hurt.
I ain't stunned her feelings. What about her feelings of that child that she went to the chop shop? What about that baby feelings?
Well, you know she is Beyonce's cousin, so...
Oh, that's another lie. I'm Beyonce's first cousin, baby. Why you can't have no personal driver in ICE? And then she supposed to be Nikki Friend. And I said, Nikki Friend got into a slip and slide. On some headline that I made. You friends with all these celebrities, you ain't got no driver. You ain't seen Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty slipping and sliding off the road. You ain't see what the little baby named Bobo, Papa Bear. You don't see Papa Bear slipping and sliding off the road. They safe in their state.
Houston. They wasn't in Houston, why?
It doesn't matter where they could have been. They could have been whatever. But they would have had a driver. She all lied, trying to talk herself like she's so litly and slipped and slide. By herself, lonely, no man, no nothing, just lied. Well, I'm not going to send my man here because I live right up the street and I don't want to bother. You can't bother because he don't exist.
So why did you throw Tory Lanez in her face?
Because Tory Lanez walked away when she tried to get up in his face. He walked away very quickly.
Do you think that Tory and Mob Radio have a thing?
Absolutely not. Mob Radio got a thing with Tory in her head. She got a thing with people that violate women and she defend them. She did the same thing about Kaylin Walker. She said Kaylin Walker was innocent. She played the tape when Kaylin Walker was getting in with his underage victim and posted on her Discord. And then once it came out that was truly an underage, she tried to delete it, act like it didn't exist. And Kaylin Walker came on this show and said, Wally, I'm innocent. I'm a black man like you. This could happen to you. Blah, blah, blah. I said, sir, you ain't no Brian Banks. You did that. You're going to prison. And where's he at now? In prison.
Oh,
so whenever they do a surviving Kaylin Walker and whenever a producer hit me up in the UK, I'm going to want $150,000 stipend because I don't want to be like them queens wanting to get clout. You're going to have to pay me so I can upgrade and give me some rails for my bed so he can get off the carpet. And I can put Brother Malcolm in a case and I ain't got to put no thumbtacks like I'm in prison.
Oh my goodness! Well, we need to get you a frame. Don't worry.
Yeah, we're gonna put a frame and all that type of. But until then, it's up here. It's thumbtacks. And I do want to say shout out to my friend Courtney. He said, "Look like a prison wall. It's okay." Well, I got a connection because Brother Malcolm, he got his start in in prison. Don't give me the preacher Couture on this Tuesday.
Yes, we feel the spirit.
That just dropped in my spirit right there today. Brother Malcolm was reading. He messed up his eyesight in prison because he would read when it was lights out. He'd be reading. Not like Milagro when it's lights out. She too busy having wet dreams and dragging folks and letting her obsessed fan hump each other and argue on station here. Brother Malcolm was educating himself. And he didn't lie like Milagro. I really got a degree. He self-educated himself.
Oh, so do you think she added you on her Instagram live to, get the
embarrass me?
Oh,
that's what she do. She like that, but she see. I can play dumb, but this time I'm gonna drag you back, and she don't like. She got embarrassed. She thought she was gonna do. You can't dominate me. Sorry, you got too many flaws. You wear filters. You wear clothes that don't fit you. You dressed up looking like a stripper at the courthouse. Tory Lanez walked around fast with his driver, okay? And you have to stand there looking dumb. And then you and Armand look like the Doublemint twins got put out of court.
So the beef started with Tasha. How can we get to some resolution? Do you think there'll be resolution?
I think the resolution would be they need to stop trying to tell me what to do.
Ooh.
Because they linked up and they got a kumbaya.
Oh.
Don't try to tell me to follow y'all footsteps. Milagro, your footsteps clearly get you in a car accident, so I will not be following you. I will not be following another drunk addict in California, Armand Wiggins, leaning over the balcony at a Zeus event, but I thought he was a celebrity. Clearly, I've never seen a celebrity before leaning over the balcony, spitting, drooling over Natalie Nunn, hoping for a moment.
How do you get these things? Do people send it to you?
They send it to me because I talk about Armand a lot. They send it to me, and I saw that. I said, "Is this?" I couldn't believe it. I said, "Please don't tell me this Armand was leaving on this box." And that was it. She paid him dust. And then his boyfriend right there, because y'all don't know that's his boyfriend right there. So y'all ain't catching it. Put it freeze right. That boy that looked, you see that one side of his face? That's the boyfriend. You see how sad he looked? Like a frozen, he looked like he was kidnapped.
Oh, Wiley. So, Wiley, do you think these content creators are jealous of you?
I think these content creators doesn't like my delivery. They don't like my style, that I can come on camera with a dirty shirt on, dirty, musty, funky. I don't care. Like, and then they don't like now, okay, Wiley working on his style. Like, he walking back and forth, he losing weight, he matching now, he's oiling his lips up. They see it now. They're like, oh, because eventually when we get the teeth together, we're going to keep the eye because that's a part of the brand. Then maybe when I get a new woman, a white woman, we'll fix the eye with my beautiful biracial family. So
you want to marry a white woman?
Yes, white woman with money, prestige, so I could be with the white folks.
You be trolling so much. I couldn't even hold it in.
Clearly, and I want to say this this comedian on Instagram. I can't think of this comedian name, but he goes live. And so he pans the camera. Ain't no EBT, ain't nobody with, but I'm out here with the white folks. Here's some, ain't nobody here with no body, ain't nobody out with no. When I saw that down Instagram, I said, I got to bring this to YouTube. It was just so funny. I'm out here with the white folks. It ain't being white. It's just being right. I said, come on. I want to go to his comedy show so much because I'm a fan of comedy. And I saw that down my timeline on Instagram. And I kept watching this video and I bring it to YouTube. Somebody said, you stole it. I said, no, I give credit. I like, get in here. Armand didn't make that up. MJ Harris made that up.
Oh,
he said that. Armand took that. So you ain't that original. You Skelly Rose's queen. He got that from MJ Harris. Said, get in here. And he took that. So stop it. I see, and this is another thing. I do my homework on these people.
You know what? And I admire that about you because Wiley, you do be trolling. And when I asked you to come up, I knew when I saw the Instagram, you was trolling her and she probably was trolling you.
Right.
That's why I told everybody it was not a black man versus a black woman, a gay man versus
right.
A
it was
natural
pure
woman.
Comedy.
It's just strictly comedy. But I did have questions to ask you. Do you feel like ever since, because I have to say this, do you feel like ever since you announced last year that we was going on to Vegas for the meet and greet, the joint meet and greet, do you feel this has caused animosity amongst the creators?
I think so. I know so. Because they don't have the courage to do it because they want millions of people to come. We in reality. And so I said, let's do it. And clearly I went to Dallas, turned up in Dallas. And I just want to just support the base. You know, we're building our foundation. So these other creatives like, I want it when it's 10,000 people. Okay, well, go ahead. If you can't get 10,000 streams on Spotify, you ain't going to get 10,000 people to meet you at no meeting. Because, baby, that's free. Everybody got a Spotify. The free
I don't
version.
have Spotify. I use somebody's account.
Right, but you ain't even use somebody's account to even go listen to that. That don't even come down your timeline, your algorithm.
No.
Okay, my point exactly. So if you can't get 100,000 people to stream your record, what would make you think you're gonna get 100,000 people to come see you in person? You have to build that. I just think
and when you say 10,000 people to stream the record, are you speaking on Armand?
Of course, because he said, y'all, I'm not doing it in New York because y'all didn't come and see me. It was people that, what about the 20 people that was there? What's wrong with that? Why you not, and then you bring that up? I don't care if it's 3 people, 4 people, 5 people. We gonna wake it up. I woke it up too much, and I couldn't. I fell on my knees. And I don't recall half of that night. Nate, it was his birthday. He sent me a picture that we took at West Cluckin in Plano. I don't remember we taking that selfie. I don't remember. I said, when did we take it with these people? I wanted to be. You know what,
Wiley? I think you don't get enough credit because you are loved and you do get under people's skin. But I recognize it for what it is. I know you don't accredit me for saying, Wiley, you're a troll, so you can start WileyTheTroll.com. But like I was instrumental in that. Let me be a co-star.
Yes, you was.
Because every time Wiley used to drag Nicki Minaj, and I would be like, why is he lying?
And I go to sleep. I didn't care. I remember the first video I did. I said, Nicki Minaj should retire. Over 1,000 people subscribe. And it didn't bother me. And then I stopped talking about Nicki. But then one day I started talking about, I said, I got the high engagement. So I'm up here showing, I'm talking my stats. Oh, congratulations, Amelia, look at the views. The Barb said, thanks to Nicki. They circled all my top videos. Nicki. I was like, oh. But I started talking about that. Then I started doing more shorts. And then your shorts on Two Man and a Lady, your segments is at 13,000, 14,000. Because a lot of people don't check out the short. I went on the shorts. It's like 13,000 and 14,000. Like it's 114, 113. And they was going in on the comment. She don't know what she's talking about. The bigger fish is Diddy. You know, that bigger fish segment. So it's so we're growing. It's just that people want me, they want to see that long form growth. And we want to see it, but I'm not going to force it because it's going to happen when it happens. But that's what they want to see. They're not watching. This is like the base, like the people that's on YouTube. They're all long form content people. But the shorts are like the people that get on, like the younger folks, like a lot of men on the shorts. It's like that. So they love you on there. And so I did many other shorts. So that's how that goes. So that's how that goes. But they want me to get, they look at Armand long form content, they look at my long form. So when I share my numbers, that ain't no long form content. And a lot of these are like, you know, I call it educated subscribers that be knowing all the back stuff. You only made $3 off that video. I actually made $2.75. But
why are they so obsessed? You know what? I feel like this. You can't hurt my feelings unless you add money to it.
Right. And they don't hurt
my feelings. I know you're serious about it.
But what it does for me, I talk with the white folks. So I keep on. I said, listen, I'm going to keep at it. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm not going to stop because what they want is me to give up. No, I'm going to keep going because when I get in this quarter and many other quarter, every other quarter, just all dominate this year, that's going to help you. It's going to help North Carolina. Be anybody I'm associated with, you grow too. Like, it's going to happen. We are predicting that we will have a 5 to 10 million view video. It was going to be so powerful. We're going to be on the news. We're going to be with the white folks. Okay? you know what I'm saying? I'll be right over with the white folks. Because people tap dancing to be on Fox, baby. We're going to be on the Fox News. You ain't going to have to go on you, baby. We're going to be on with the white folks. I don't care. You're going to be right there. So then we're going to be on CNN, MSNBC. We're going to be with Revenue. And that's what the point that we're going to do. And I put in the atmosphere. We already went on the news for a library situation. But this news stuff, it's going to be impossible for them not to talk about it. People are going to be requesting me, publicists, booking, all of this. It's going to be that powerful. Who comes up? Anybody around that F with me, you reward them back. Because I reward people. I act like I'm in a powerful position now.
I know that's right. And I do love that. I
love creators. I love it. I love it.
So I do want to ask you this. Do you feel like you're a better producer or creator?
Oh my gosh. Whew. I believe I can create, but I love to produce. Producing, I love. Like, that's what I said. You got to moderate. You know how to moderate. You know how I will check. You heard it beeping. Oh, you got some good ear. It's some good Wi-Fi. That ain't no Fox Soul equipment you got, baby. Your Wi-Fi is good. But you can moderate. You're educated. You know more about music, like Ja Rule. You know all the back stuff. Like, you gifted. And you don't just let people clash. You actually have an opinion. Not like Claudia. I just want to see you guys go at it. I'm just gonna sit here and look pretty. You ain't got nothing else going for yourself but to look pretty, because you got to look rested up for a Tubi movie. But you are, and you're getting the doors are opening up because you're gifted and you flow well. It's not some people that can flow well with some. No matter who they match you up with, you make them look good. You bring out the best.
You know what? Thank you for that, because so when I do get the trolls who be telling people to unsubscribe, it is a mess. Ooh, my baby said, Wiley, your chicken's ready.
Right, your chicken's ready. Yes, I just had to say that, because even when I go on my rant, I have to have somebody to pull me back, and you like, okay, Wiley, I need that, because I could just, because I love, it's so many thoughts like this. I have to have somebody, okay, let's reel it back. And I can go on and on and on. I'm like the dude on Drumline when he's beating the drum. If I didn't get the drum, man, you'll still be out there beating your damn drum. Like, I have to have somebody to cut me off, because I go
nothing wrong with that. So do you feel like Mop Radio has changed since her relationship with Armand?
Yes, absolutely. I feel like Armand have changed since he put those veneers in his mouth. Once he put the veneers in his mouth, once he moved to Hollywood, he picked up that spirit. It changed him. He's not as lit, and he think it's going to be going over there with the white folks with Fox. So we shall see. Through the history, it have not worked. T.S. Madison have failed. Fucking Aniva have failed. Jason left. He was smart enough to license, and then he owned everything. So other show, Queens with Cocktails, they failed because Fox did not want to pay them the $1 million payday.
And they deserved it. Honestly, the Queens with Cocktail, that was good. I watched that.
That was the show. That show went viral every day. But they got the colors from HBCU. They got the colors that want to be famous with the veneers in his mouth. And they got Claudia. She going to do whatever because she's a Tubi actress. She can't demand nothing, baby. I take the $10,000 a year because she just want to be seen. But she's not getting the multi-million-dollar checks.
I feel like she didn't want to do that show because she knew the show wasn't going viral for her. It was going viral for Vivica. It was going viral for Selena.
You know why?
It was going viral for Lisa Ray.
Right.
But they would say what was ever on their mind.
Right. Because they established actresses. They gonna always get a job. Claudia got a kiss butt because the only thing she gonna get with them dark feet is Tubi. That's it. Independent.
Do you think Armand is going to get the spot at TGIF?
I think he will get the spot. Do I think Fox Soul TGIF going to last forever? No. I don't see that lasting forever. I see it have an expiration date. So before it expired, like before this cranberry expired on 13 June 24, you drink it until it expired, before it expired. So just take that moment. Take that moment before it expired. But I will tell Armand Wiggins this. Just remember your base. Remember your base. You bought that expensive studio in the crime-infested California because it's probably $300 a month. And it better be $300. All them homeless people. They probably even live on the first floor. You probably got some migrants living next door in the next suite. So I hope that this opportunity worked well for him. I hope it be successful. I just hope he just grow, because I'm going to still talk about it. The more powerful he grow, the more I'm going to talk about it. And I haven't even gotten started with the white folks, because I haven't even gotten started. Really, that's the basis. You haven't seen me in California. Nobody's seen me in California yet. Can you imagine when we go to California?
I can imagine it, because you know what? AT2 is there. Shout out to the Cali residents. Okay, So, if you had to be on a show with Milagro, do you think y'all can come to an agreement?
Oh yes,
Or okay,
of course, because Milagro is a bag, and she know I'll bring it to the table. Yeah, it'll be a great show. It'll be an awesome show. You know what I'm saying? Filter fish and a cockeye. That's just amazing. That's amazing. That's a show
Wiley,
for itself. Somebody cockeye with a runny nose, and you got filter fish. Amazing. That's gonna sell. Everybody gonna be jumping out the bushes watching that show.
Wiley, you're a mess. So, do you think she's jealous of it? Do you think she wants to go to Vegas to see you
She
in
should
person?
come to Vegas and pay for everything. She got the money. Did she say she just got what? A beamer? A beater? A beamer.
She said she's top notch, not the left side. Okay.
Please don't drive to Vegas because it's crowded. We got pedestrians. We got people that struggle to walk to the other side. Don't you please don't drive. Please just come get in the Uber. Don't you try to do because she like to smoke, and that stuff in Vegas is stronger than Texas. She like to smoke, eat and drive. You know, you eat all that grease slipping you off the steering wheel. No, I gotta tell her that because she'll try to drive in Vegas. She can't be doing all that crazy stuff, wearing booty shorts and slipping and sliding, pretending that she got a man. No, we don't want her driving. Well, just come, pay for everything, and be with the white. We need a white driver. Could we please get a white? I always want.
Amen to that. Listen, I'm all for that. Yes.
But I'm joking. But I would love for her to come. She keeps saying, come to Houston. I've never been to Houston. So
you never been to Houston, Wiley? Oh my God. It's
never
such a
been
good
to Houston.
time.
But now since Nate came to see me twice, did he come twice or did he come once? Oh no, he came twice. So I have to come at least once. But then if I come once, then I'm gonna want to come again. So yeah, I always want to go to Houston because they're so black. That's Harris County. That's like ATL Part, 2.0. I always want to see the black people. They got black judges.
Yeah, it's very black out there.
It's so pro-black, and I've always wanted to be like in Houston. And then I wanted to see Anthony because I want to ask him, Anthony, why did you boo-boo on this man on OnlyFans? So it's like I do want to ask him that question. So, it's a lot of things I want to see in Houston.
Wiley, now that you're losing weight, do you feel like the girls, and when I said the girls, I'm talking about this girl's.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it haven't happened yet because I haven't taken no updated. I still got my big photos and stuff like that. It's really going to change when I get on the Ozempic stuff.
Do you want to get on Ozempic?
Oh yeah, I'm going to do. I'm saving my money up. I will do that. That's going to be like that's the little push. You you struggle to get in the bed. You got to give a little assist. You almost there, but I'm gonna give you a little push. That. And that's it. And then that's when I'm gonna take my shirt off and I'm gonna be with t-shirts and my panties on. Like I'm gonna start taking like thirst trap.
Oh, you want a thirst trap?
I'm gonna really be eating it up on Instagram. Like, okay, good morning.
I'm gonna show you how to thirst trap, Wiley. Don't worry.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna tell me because you told me when Vegas, all the good angles, the good shot. Because me, I'm just a driver. Anyway, everything. I still don't know how to put my video in my story. Like when you post it on when you upload it, how do you put it in your story for them to go to back to your page? So it's a lot of stuff I don't know how to use on Instagram.
Oh, we're gonna show you. We're gonna show you.
But no, I'm just joking. If I can afford, I'll do it. But because the weight has been coming off, because I've just been active. I'm on the city bus. I love the trains. I love to see white people on buses and they're in the back. I'm in the front. I feel that's the most iconic moment. I just love to look at them. I love to talk to white people. They're so amazing. We was at a bar in Plano. I talked to this amusing white man. He was
Plano got money. Why do you where the money resides?
Yeah, and I just love talking to white people, and they're just they just so intelligent. They listen to my ideas. They don't judge me. They don't mention my eye. They just white and right, and I love that.
Okay, so my next question is, how do you feel about content creators? Because I know we're going to Vegas. How do you feel about the content creators who have been anti our event?
I feel like I don't feel nothing about them because what to be anti of bringing something together? If you anti for that, then you create something for your people. But I don't pay attention to the noise. I just pay attention to this because now people see how lit I was in Dallas, and I did that Dallas story time, and I didn't know I did half that stuff on Instagram. I don't remember. I don't recall.
Oh, y'all was having a good time. Listen, the people was hitting me up in my DM and was like, "You and Wiley are having so much fun."
Oh, they thought you was wet.
Listen, I know I was lit. I was singing Stephanie Mills on Instagram. I know I was.
I drank a whole bottle. Well, I shared a bottle. Well, Nate bought a bottle of Grey Goose. I bought shots at the place at this black-owned restaurant bar.
Come on, black-owned.
He went to the Total Wine. We went to Total Wine. Now, we ain't see Shannon Sharp. I would have hopped up on that. But he went on and bought the Grey Goose, and we was just drinking shots. And then his beautiful friend, bought some whipped cream, shot the Cardi B. I put it down the throat. I had tea in my face.
Did you like the Cardi B shot?
It was, baby, I was drunk. It was good. It was good. Stay on the tangent. It was good. It was amazing. I don't remember. I didn't know I was walking up the wrong street. I didn't know but I do remember I fell on the floor because I tried to get in the bed. And I said, "Who moved my bed?" I was really under the influence. Yeah.
Oh, you was lit. So, okay, my next question is, if Mob Radio and Armand showed up, would you take a picture with them? How would you?
Now you already know. I'm gonna be leaning over the balcony, leaning over the bathroom stall to get a picture with Armand Wiggins.
No, because he is your favorite celebrity.
You already know I'm gonna get a picture with him, and I ain't gotta sneak up in the restaurant and lie like some people do. I just was in the same location. No, honey, I really wanted a picture with my favorite. So I'm gonna be on that cheesy, and then I'm gonna do my serious look. And then, first of all, I want to record the moment other than the picture because this is and I'm getting butterflies inside me right now. Oh, I feel like I'm getting engaged. But it's like that type of feeling. I don't want to get engaged, so I feel like I'm getting married. But I'm gonna be like this. I never met out of all the years. I have been knowing Armand Wiggins since 2014.
Y'all been doing content for a while.
For a long time. So I never met this man in person. I think if I meet him, I think that's the truth. I'm done dragging him. I will fan out. I will cry. Ooh.
I gotta get that on camera. I'm gonna be.
Yeah, I will cry because I really like to talk about this man. Really, he is so special to me. But I like to drag him too. But I never met him. I never met him. I would love to. Milagro, not so much. She don't do that to me. So I'll be like, please take her keys. But other than that, she don't do that to me. I'm like, okay, let's go hunt. Let's smoke a couple of blunts. Let me eat you out. That's it. But Armand, that's a special moment. I would love to meet him.
Okay. Do you feel like you're not attracted to Milagro because she doesn't stand up when a king is in her presence?
She do stand up if you put her in her place.
Oh, okay. So you think she's gonna stand up until you tell her?
Yes, but you got to be a real man to put her in her place.
Okay, so
she cannot be that roles that she have. You have to be a man.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Women respect a man when they're a man. It's gonna be a while because y'all got your guards up. I'm mama and daddy. I'm that. But if you can break down them walls, you got that woman. But that wall is up. But if you could just get it and then break it down, but surely and sure you got it. It takes time to get to that moment. Because a lot of women talk a lot of mess. They got that wall up, but to be honest, a lot of that stuff is social media stuff. But a lot of women go through. But if you dedicate it and you consistent, like I'm consistent dragging Armand, and you put that into really being for a woman, you're gonna break her. She gonna respect that. It's like,
okay.
Women love
discipline. If not a married woman, I would want y'all to be together.
Yeah. You will want a man.
Chemistry.
You will want a man because she's in social media, she the boss. But when you come here, you Mrs. Wiley.
Oh, okay.
Put the boss up, put your computer, like you gotta have that dynamic. Like in this bedroom, you're special. So I will bring you to the bedroom where we can talk on it. Usually I don't do that. I usually keep it in the living room and do my show, but it's a friendship dynamic. And the problem is where a lot of women control a lot of men, they're not friends. They don't have that friendship dynamic. Most people that date their friends or whatever, I'm talking about they really was friends and they want it lasts longer. But women respect the man that's that. I'm sorry, but they do. They say they don't, but they do. But you got to be a man. You gotta work. You gotta have something. And even if your woman make money, what you bring to the table is manhood. And then you don't get embarrassed because she make more money, but you still a man. She still respect that. You still look at her not like a boss. You look at her, that's your woman. Like you got her, you winning. And you still respect her, and then she can let her guards down. She got to be like, blah, 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 blah. She's submissive. That's why most women, they get mad at submissive women. they get so pissed off at submissive women.
Oh, they do. So my next question is, how do you feel about the internet saying that you flip-flopped on VS?
Oh yeah, I think the internet said that I flip-flop on VS. VS, she slapped somebody with pancakes. She hit a senior citizen woman. The senior citizen woman pressed charges. They was in a white county with the white folks. They was in a beautiful white county. No colors to be exact. Only thing that was color was the bacon, the sausages, and them. And they decided to disrupt these beautiful white families. And the lady was proceeding to leave. She was a senior citizen. She left the restaurant. And all I remember on the film, she hit her with a slab of bacon and pancakes, and she proceeded to sit on her like she thought she was Rikishi. And she sat on. The lady said, "Get up." And this beautiful white woman said, "Get off of her." And I didn't understand that. So she went to prison. Not prison, she went to jail. Couldn't get bailed out because her cult, TSCC, they abandoned her. They didn't send her a CashApp. And she got arrested. And she got banned off the internet for 3 years. What can I do? Nobody told her to broadcast that she's going to be at the IHOP knowing that this lady stayed in her neighborhood, knowing that the lady wanted her to get furniture. She called me when I'm in the hospital to get my psych meds. She called me, said, "Wiley, I tell VS I'm going to give her some furniture." You know what VS said? I said, "What did she say?" She said, go K-word yourself." So, and then that particular woman saw them at the IHOP, and then she showed up. So what? I'm here.
So they abandoned her?
Huh?
They abandoned her.
Oh yeah, the cult abandoned her. Baby, they abandoned her. She sat in jail to be bailed out. She didn't even get a private attorney. She got an attorney from the government. The government attorney.
Oh, the public defender.
The public defender. If she'd have had a nice, beautiful white lawyer, she maybe could have negotiated maybe a little probation, but still be online. I've never heard nobody can't be online, but hitting somebody with some pancakes and sitting on them, they gave her a kidnapping charge.
Baby, listen, BS, baby, you are iconic for that. Because when they said she could be online, I said, for a fight?
Yeah, because it was in a white county, and this is the thing. VS have went out so much stuff. And with content creators, 5 Tracy, she posted Tracy dead mother. She harassed 5 According to 5 was able to get an order of protection against her in Illinois. And then she called Sean Bradley a Kenneth Petty, if you know what Kenneth Petty was accused of. And they all turned. Once they saw her in jail, they kept calling the station. She did this, Your Honor. She did this to the they kept sending the prosecutor all these videos. And they pretty much labeled her an online T-word.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
So my next question is this: after the Pancake-Gate, after VS, how were you able to transition out of the beef sector? Because I see you sometimes, check Mr. Timothy Blaine on his talking points, but you uplift him too, because you allowed that man. You agreed with him when. We was on Tasha K's Wine is the New Tea, calling us sick dogs.
I feel like Timothy Bland. What made me get out of the beef sector? Number one, I stopped talking about it. I did a reality show. I did a pilot, and I just saw these Black successful people.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, some told me you won't be able to get there if you stay in the beef sector.
Mm.
Just talking about those content creators in the beef sector, it's like limited. And I couldn't get away out of 5,000 subscribers to save my life. So I took a break. I started talking about politics, and I stuck with celebrity gossip, trending topics. But I brought into this tea sector, still talking about content creators, but there were bigger content creators. Then I started seeing grow, but I talked about other stuff as well. And stop talking about. And then eventually they stopped coming in my algorithm. I lost subscribers, low viewership. Then it came back up. Now I'm known now to people just in celebrity gossip or politics. Now they don't even really know me from the B sector. Only time the B sector comes is when I talk about B sector activity, but that's where I got my start as to when I was being consistent as a YouTuber. Not start as a YouTuber, but being consistent with all of those people. I miss them, but I had to do it because now we at 36 some thousand, almost at 40,000. You can't get that in the B sector. The people that have that got that from covering reality shows. They didn't get that from the B sector.
Oh, so my next question is, do you feel like Roland Martin is the pinnacle of Black excellence?
I think Roland Martin is, and let me tell you why. He's debt-free. He owns a business that's worth millions, and he built it from the ground up. He could have easily got another contract with TV One just to sit, just a contract, just to sit down. He said no. Once the show got canceled, he said, no, I'm going to build my own stuff. I'm going to fund my own stuff, the speeches by his cameras and stuff. He said, I'm going to do the Black Star Network. He did his first show, Roland Martin Unfiltered. Couldn't even afford a great set. They had glass tables. And now look at it now. And he's debt-free. He's educated. And Roland would do radio show. He would be on WVON, 1690. He would talk about politics. And I loved him so much because I called into the show. I said, brother, you educating me about how the system works, how government works, city government, county government, local government, federal government. I never knew how all those components like work. But Roland broke it down to me, and I loved him ever since. Did I troll him, everyone? Absolutely. But I still watch Roland Martin Unfiltered because he have some great, powerful shows. Do I agree with everything he says? No. I don't. But I love the fact that he's Black and he's showing Black folks, listen, you don't have to be on CNN. You don't have to be on MSNBC. Look at Don Lemon. He's doing the same thing Roland doing. He's started his online network. Oh yeah, Roland. Yeah. You saw Roland. Yeah, Roland. Yeah. Roland Martin. Yeah. Me and Roland Martin with that on Twitter.
Oh no, I saw that. Listen, I saw it. So my next question to you is this: what would it take for you and Tasha K to make up?
I think for me and Tasha K to make up, I think we have to have a conversation publicly. I think that she needs to do what she offered the first time. We're going to do a podcast together. I think, we need to do a podcast together, like, because she promised. She said we're going to do a podcast. She canceled. And that's it. I just want her to do that because she offered that. That's what she said. But if she don't, it's fine. I think we will make up because I'm going to be that successful where she's going to work because she's a businesswoman at first. Her husband didn't like some of my commentary, but I mean, hey, I'm not married to you. I'm married to my platform. So I have to do what I think is best. But if we never do make up, I'm all right. Because as long as I'm good with my conscience and good with the community of my listeners, I'm good. I don't care if we never make up because I can't beg her for her acceptance. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I mean, Cardi B begged her with those cease and desist letters and she annoyed it. So why would I sit here and beg her? I'm being with the white folks. See, white folks, you're going to do all that. If you lit, they're going to offer you something. So I'm not going to jump through all these hoops. One day she may work with us. One day she may not. I can't understand. But she did recently, a couple of months ago, whenever we talked about that Larry Reid stuff, she came on the platform. So obviously I'm still on her radar. But whenever she's ready to bring me on the platform with the beautiful winos, peaches, love peaches, beautiful peaches, love her so much. Chicago Cloud, beautiful lesbian woman. I met her at Jeffrey Pub. Jasmine, beautiful staff. I remember when Jasmine first started and Jasmine said something. She said, Wiley, Tasha K really is a fan. And then Tasha said, see, Wiley, I told you. So once Jasmine said it, I said, I believe it. Chelsea, I didn't believe she coming or going because this woman always talking about she lit. She always got a rich man in the cut. She's so rich, and baby, you was crying when Von Ray took your credit card. I mean, canceled them charges of that rent, and you had to pay all them back payments. But when Jasmine said it, I said, okay, Tasha K do watch the show. So if she watched the show, if I drag my mother, okay, so you know you're not exempt.
Okay, so I got a couple more people to talk about before we get to your mom, because I think we want to end it.
Oh, okay. Let me put my chicken back on. Go ahead.
Yeah, put your chicken back on. So y'all, while Wiley puts his chicken back on,
I'm gonna take you with me. Hold on.
Make sure y'all thumbs up this video, share this out. This is an exclusive. We're in an exclusive interview for those that don't know. Wiley was
y'all
the
see
first...
my crutches right there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want y'all to make sure. That's what I was trying to get my disability check, but they still denied it. And I really was in pain, but I'm gonna make this bad leg work. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Wiley was the first content creator I ever got to interview. And I'm so thankful for that. Thank you for the opportunity. I knew then when Wiley was like, hey, this guy is talking about you, when our mom was over there dragging me because I simply said I didn't like how you was talking about black women are bitches and hoes. And I'm gonna talk to you like this because y'all let y'all talk to y'all like that. I was like, oh no, I had to unsubscribe. And he was so mad. And Wiley, I think I had like 1,000 subscribers. I just hit 1,000 subscribers. I was like, how did you see me? This video didn't even have like a lot of views, y'all. When he played that video on his platform, I was like, what is wrong with this? But speaking of YouTube beefs, do you think you and August with the Shade would ever come to an agreement? Because I heard you were blocked.
No, he's an avatar. I don't even know how he looked. No, I don't think of August, September. I think of the, actually my favorite month is November. August is really just too hot, funky, stinky, and all of that. I can't wait to get through it August to get to a cooler month, funky, stinky, and all that type of stuff in August. Clearly that's what he represents. Because we called that brother out when I went on his platform in the chat and he immediately blocked me, but I wanted to talk to that thumbnail. I mean, the avatar, I could have put my avatar on and we could have did avatar to avatar and he proceeded to block me.
Speaking of avatar, you are the person to make Black Tea Blog cry on the internet. How do you feel about that?
I think her Mexican husband, Rodriguez, was making her cry when he hit her across the washer machine and dryer. It was her catfishing. She got sloppy. She wasn't a professional like me. She took a picture off of a Pinkstrish and she took a model picture, a beautiful model picture, and she got exposed. My catfish, I never tried to catfish and try to be a pro Nicki blog criticizing Cardi. You know you're going to get the opposition that come. And she came on the show and said she was insecure. She had no eyebrows. She was getting hit in the washer and the dryer. Cardi exposed her and she told the truth on my platform. And she also hired a private investigator to investigate Armand Wiggins. And she sent me exclusive pictures of her, Armand and his boyfriend. I still have these pictures in my archive. And she wasn't innocent. She want to play this whole, I'm Tina Turner, I'm a battered woman. But then she want to roast a gag on the internet. And I said, you're insecure and you don't have to. So what? You ain't got no eyebrows. You could always color it in, get you a Sharpie, and you got you some eyebrows. It ain't that hard. I mean,
Wiley is spilling tea, y'all.
It's not that hard to get some. She was really upset, and she's going. She had a lot of real life stuff going on. She had a lot of real life stuff going on in her life. She got Armand was saying the guy's name, her baby daddy name on the internet. People was doxing her. I just think, and then she started sounding like Nicki. I just think that she really did so much for Nicki, and that was her own fault. And you got in the beef with Cardi, and then Cardi exposed you or blasted your information. She couldn't handle it. But you did that for Nicki. See, Nicki will boost her followers up to do her dirty work. And then when you get dirty, ain't got nothing to do with that. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm on tour. I'm with Papa Bear with my slim Ozempic body.
Oh.
That ain't number Ozempic.
You think it's Ozempic?
You know, of course, that Ozempic or Swafers or Ho, whatever that other stuff they got now, she's on all that.
Oh, okay.
She ain't slimming down like that's Oprah. That's an upgraded Oprah body. That's all that.
Oh.
Nicki didn't get that by working out.
Okay.
When the last time you seen her out there sweating on the treadmill, lifting weights? Never. And I'm gonna say allegedly because you know Nicki like to sue people and for all these huge amount of money. I wish that lawyer could look into them liens, but if you just want to waste your time and money and all that, shouldn't you get to a good account and negotiate how to get out of them liens? According to Kim Barbie, she got liens. Okay. Only thing I know about a lien is my leg leaning to the side. I don't know anything about financial liens or all that type of stuff. But yeah, sorry to Black Tea Blog. I really do miss her voice.
Okay.
Not her face, but her voice.
My next question is the queen of rap. To you is?
It depends. I think sometimes it's Sexy Red. It would never be Glorilla. She came hollering to her. Baby, no, it definitely ain't her. I think I'm still saying Megan Thee Stallion only because she had Nicki Minaj shaking in her boots. And it was so iconic for Megan because she didn't go to the bottle. She didn't crash out. She stuck to the plan and she executed it flawlessly. You know what I'm saying? The old Megan would have been at the pool, pissing on camera, twerking, slurring off her words. But this woman stuck to the plan. And Nicki crashed out.
Ooh.
And then Megan went to Station Head. She did the same thing. It was a different type of vibe. And so I love the fact. And then she had her masters. Can Nicki say that? No. So I think if you own your masters and you number one on Billboard, Grammys, that goes to Megan Thee Stallion. She's the current queen of hip hop. Nicki, you should tour. You should have been on tour. But you can't take that crown away from Megan Thee Stallion. You can't lick him her because Megan still got her original face.
Oh, now that's spicy. You know the girls is gonna chop and screw that.
But it's the truth though. It's my truth, and I believe it's the truth though. And at the end of the day, Nicki Minaj, according to the street, she stole from the choreographer, stole his ideas, didn't give him credit, didn't bring him on stage so he get his little two-step. But if you know anything about Nicki, I'm not shocked she stole Lil' Kim entire walk, sound, everything about Lil' Kim she stole. So for her stealing from a TikTok choreographer and all that shit, that was easy to steal from a choreographer on TikTok, whatever. She's more established because you got people that think that she created the Barbie thing, and that comes from Kim. The style that comes from Kim, and according to Lil' Kim, she was supposed to be out here singing and doing all that type of stuff, and that's the sound that she wants to do. But of course, Nicki took it and took it and ran with it. But and also, I understand because I'm a mature person. Lil' Kim had bad deals. He messed with her face, her nose, her cheeks, her jawline, and she had a terrible team about it. She wanted to be a thug. Either you're gonna be a thug or you're gonna be a recording artist. She chose to be a thug. She chose to be gangster, and being gangster destroyed her career. This ain't no time to be a gangster. This is a time for you to be an artist. And she did not do enough when she was on top. She did not lay down enough fruit or lay down a solid foundation. She was too busy trying to be a thug. There is no way why Lil' Kim should not have her own fashion line, clothing line. There is no way. But she wanted to be with the white folks. Well, then what the fuck you doing with the white folks? Because you ain't learning from their fashion ideas. Where your fashion look? Where's the house of Lil' Kim? The house of Kimberly?
Ooh, not you shaking the table. I love it.
I mean, where's the house of Kimberly?
I love it. So speaking of House of Kimberly, and we're shaking the table, you're very transparent about your issues with your mother.
Oh yeah.
And how you view life. Do you mind sharing some of that? Just a quick 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, a quick 2 minutes. You know, my mom suffered from the Wendy Williams syndrome, alcohol. She loves to drink, and you know, when we covered the Wendy Williams story, it touched me because I saw my mother in that. I could physically see her. She was drunk doing those 2-night episodes, and the reason why I was crying, I kind of like saw my mother's future of her like losing her mind, because she's already have been forgetful. When she's under influence, she'll forget things. And so that what really touched me for it. So I tell my story because it's people always talk about deadbeat dads, but they never talk about deadbeat moms that you can physically still see that's in the home. You got different type of deadbeat moms. You got deadbeat moms that gone. You got deadbeat moms that's in the house that you could physically see that they've been in the house. She just been there. Yes, she worked and all that, but she was not the type of woman to come up to the school. She suffered from depression. And so I share her story because, and I don't judge her as much. I just get away from her to keep my sanity, because she's a Black woman. She had 6 kids. She had a terrible man. I don't know what went on in her childhood. I don't know any of that. But what I do know, whatever affected, it is still messing with her today. So I had to get out of the situation because I found myself as that little boy going right back seeing mommy like that and just hiding somewhere and seeing her just, you can't do that. You just see her have her rants. So, yeah.
I respect you for that. And thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
You know, we talked behind the scenes about that. So
Yeah.
thank you for being vulnerable. I think that it takes a lot and a toll. How did you feel about Armand interviewing your mother?
I didn't feel any type of, at the time, yes. I felt, first of all, I was mentally ill at that time. I was confused. He was sick at that time too. Half of his face was frozen. Only one eye was blinking. So I was upset because he was creating lies and narratives for what they said. And he will not give me those videos. I want those videos for my documentary. That video, because that was like a very point to listen to that interview in its entirety. I think the world need to hear and see that. But I forgive him. Honestly, I do. Because at the end of the day, he was a part of the story, just that little piece of crisis. But I've been dealing with my mom, and I just finally had my breaking point because it was so much. It was so much that I was going through. I lost my mind at that time. My mind was gone. I was not thinking rationally. I was just out of it. And then I moved. I was in Texas, and I moved to Texas, and look at God now. You know, and my mother is still in that predicament, Here I am, you know, have my show now, doing a meet and greet now, but it was rough. And
do you think your mother is proud of you?
I think she is. I think that because my mother, I helped her get into real estate because my mentor got on the phone with her and she started getting into real estate. My mother is smart and she could be a millionaire, but she have to get through that alcoholism. That is what's holding her back. Because if she be sober, she can fight back against the leechers and fight back against people that is taking advantage of her. But clearly she not going to do it. And her mother is in a nursing home now. So, you know, that's rough. And she's not the power of attorney. She feels like, and she feels like her older brother is the favorite child. And now the favorite child got power of attorney. So you understand? My mother said so when she was drunk. That's my son, but it is different. That's my. It's like a little girl. It's like you're talking to my mother. Sometimes I have conversations like she goes right back to her childhood, and she misses her father. She goes there. And I said, man, why is she going there? I said, I'm not talking to my mother as an adult when she goes on those rants. I'm talking to that little girl.
Because is that one of the reasons why you're a big advocate of mental health?
Absolutely.
Do you think that was passed down to you?
Absolutely, because if you don't get the help, you would destroy yourself. If you don't get the help, you would destroy yourself. And my mother, she never got the help. She was in a mental hospital when I was in 8th grade, 7th to 8th grade.
Oh.
She was in her life. And so, but she never did what they said do.
Which was get on medicine.
Right, to get therapy, counseling. She just self-medicate. And so clearly you see how that self-medication is going. It's not going great at all. Because it's not no medication. It's self-destruction. They self-medicating. That's when you put that self-destruction.
You know what, Wiley, and I thank you for that, because you know what, you bring insightfulness and perspective about mental health and awareness and dealing with those internal battles of your family. And thank you for sharing that. To take it to a lighter note, what are your top 5? Who are your top 5 inspirations for being on media?
Oprah Winfrey.
That's 1.
Minister Louis Farrakhan.
2. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Roland Martin.
Roland Martin. Okay.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Barbara Walters.
Oh, we love a good lisping Barbara.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I would say, what other show I was really into? The Scorpion Show.
Oh, you talk about them often. These are some really good media influences.
Yeah, the Scorpion Show. And I'll have to put Armand Wiggins.
So he's number 6?
Huh?
He's number 6, Armand?
No, he's on the list, but Oprah is like number 1.
Okay.
Oprah is number 1 because I used to watch her every day at 9 a.m. Well, I used to say I'm sick just to watch Oprah, but Armand is definitely on the list because Armand is someone that's when I knew I had an eye for talent. I said, oh no, you gifted. And I told him, you need to, I feel like Miss Harris, you got to get on YouTube. He did that. And I said, you're going to be great. You're going to be awesome. You're going to be successful. You got it. Because he had that impact on Facebook. He was, and the Armand Wiggins now, baby, on Facebook, baby. He was getting the gays together. And I said, you're going to be awesome. So I love his vibe. I took a lot of his advice, the microphone, the lights. I made, my headphones, it connect now.
Good.
The green screen, the equipment, because he when me and him would battle, he will drop gems with the insults. Are you on that on a cell phone? Get some real equipment, get some production. Now we have that. Now we're getting credit now because of the quality. And due to the fact that Tasha was beefing with him, she gave me a camera that I still use today. Actually, I didn't even use the camera for the first 2 years. Oh, I think I'm only using it for like 1 year. I will have used the camera like 1 year now because I didn't know how to use it because she never taught me how to use it. But that's a whole nother story. But God bless. I was second left, and this beautiful Black woman said, not to be in your business, but what are you doing? A show. I was on station here. And her business partner came over and they set me up.
Hashtag no refund.
Oh yeah, no refund. They already know.
I know the story. See, they know the story about you, Wiley.
Yeah, because they was there because that was Chelsea. You gotta pay it back. I'll send you the box, girl. You gonna send the box. Only thing you gonna get in there is more invoices of me, and CashApp requests. Yeah, go see her. Send the box today, and you fired. You see, you did all that mess. Now you fired. You got fired on your off day.
Oh, so my final two questions is this. How did you feel the Christmas massacre? How did you feel about that? That's the one question I'll say.
I was right. I was right to stand up to Tasha. I was right to have my own mind because in that whole situation, everybody wanted to join Tasha. Like she dominated because she have a lot of subscribers. And Conscious was trying to get me to join Tasha. And then Storm said, if you want the Storm Monroe package, you know what you got to do. Brother, what do I got to do? Get on my back and my knees and drink that wine? Clearly, he got tired of drinking the wine. And he's gone. So, but he left with an established brand, with a name because she painted his walls. She taught him how to drink wine. She gave him swagger. She made him believe that he liked Yoni. And so that moment, look at it, all of them have fell out. Me and Tasha, I've always kept that energy of dragging up. Tasha said, don't put Armand Wiggins in the title with me. And I got offended because I'm like, I can never call you Tasha and tell you not to put nobody in the title or talk about nobody. So why do you think it's okay to tell me what to do with my business? And then to say, well, you know it offended you and blah, blah, blah. No. But don't tell me what to do. Send it with a check. Hey, I give you $1.5 million. Let's make it $4 million since everybody like to sue for millions. Give me a $4 million. You don't put it on whatever. But don't say that because that's disrespectful. Because we don't have that type of relationship where I can call you and say, don't you put that. No, that's insulting. And that's not right. And like she tried to pull a power play, and I always challenge it. And that was the end for our relationship. But it's always was the end. She just used me to be her attack dog to go against her mom, but I've been attacking her mom since Facebook. But I would never lay down for somebody else. I'll probably go for a little while, but it's hard. Now, if I was getting a Storm Monroe package and I'm able to get somebody like a Love Joan that down the Ross wig, oh yeah, okay, I would have.
Oh, and my final question is a two-part question. When it comes to the Kojic community and it comes to the trans women like T.S. Madison, what are some points you would want them to hear?
The points, if you are, I just want you to know who you are. Because I don't believe God make mistakes. He don't make mistakes. And God is so wise. He named the animal the day. He picked people to do all this stuff. And he created man and woman. He created us all. He don't make those type of mistakes. That's just my core belief. And I think it's a power structure with like a struggle with her family because they still call her Timothy. Her mom still call her Timothy, her brothers. It slips out because is they lying? No. That's all we know. That's hard to, especially in a black family, like to call you something. I've been me all that. Now I'm Marquita. It's hard for my family to come to terms to that. And I think that, and then also T.S. Man, she gives mixed signals because one day you want to be this, the next day you want to be the wig. And you want to play, and it's dangerous because everybody can't play both sides. Thank God I could pretend to be a submissive bottom or a trans, and I can play these characters because I can't be a biological woman because I'm restricted. Oh, you're transphobic? No, I'm Wiley and I'm trans. I'm trans Wileysha, whatever. I put a T.S. Wiley on there. So I just feel like, and it makes me feel so sad because the LGBT community, we get away with a lot that straight people will never get away with. We get play victim. But I'm a part of the LGBT, and we learned it from white gay people. They moved the movement, and we took advantage of that movement. But then when we in the white gay community, I tell them, I don't dance with your type. Or you get black dudes that really look good, that I really want to hump, and not the fat ones with the little peen. They want the white dudes. They don't deal with the black. What Todrick Hall? White dudes. We was in Chicago. Prince L, you can find him on Instagram. He was a party promoter, and I helped him get Brandy booked because I knew Brandy PR person at the time. And Todrick Hall did not want to take a picture. He was hugged up with this white man, but he took pictures with the white folks. So that's why I want to be with the white folks. So he just was so amazed by them that he just act like I didn't exist.
Oh,
but it's okay. That a lot of people don't know that, but you know, I have pictures in my computer of Kendra G, Brandy, because I was the photographer at that time. So because I wanted to put my hand as a photographer. Because I've been doing the Wiley, so I've always been trying to be a photographer, trying to be an on-camera personality. And I remember Kendra in that wig when she was there hosting that event for Brandy. It was so amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Kojic community.
Huh.
The Kojic community.
I think the Kojic community will never be for trans. They kicked out Andrew Cardwell. He was saying, they're not into it. Now they hump each other at that Kojic convocation. But you got to be closeted. As long as you closeted, having your orgasms with your robes on, we good. Once you want to come out, we got a problem. We know you church folks know. We know you humping, baby, gossip. And this is why I'm so turned up with gossip and telling people business. I learned that in church.
Oh.
And it wasn't no nicknames. Baby, they said about your name, so-and-so, you slept with what's the name of, slept with that person, man. And how did it make you feel? How did it make you feel? Oh, Pastor, I felt so bad because you was right. I should have slept with that man and I had a living husband. All your business will be over the church.
Oh.
So that's the background. And I'm very direct and I'll be strong in my belief. That comes from my church background.
Okay.
They get in that pulpit. You talk about dragging. You ain't seen that. Go to some of these churches and you show up there and you a man with a wig and they know you a man. Hello, everybody. My name is Loretta Netta. And charge your lunch. She gonna get a rebuke. I don't understand. God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Now you got these new folks making folks dinner with wigs. We got a big voice deep in their mouth with a wig. Take that wig off. They said right there, and we all look at that because we know they talk about you. So that's just what I'm saying. I just feel that it's come with that. So that's why I get it from, like, all the trolling. You ain't see a troll till you see the pastors go at it, at other pastors.
Oh, I love it. And for that, that's why we had to interview you, because, baby, it was great. What are your final thoughts before we
My final thoughts is continue to be blessed, you guys. Continue to support me and Couture Bay. Continue to support our channels by liking and sharing. That means a lot. One of my friends shared a video, Melvante. He did a series of Why the F Did I Stay? He shared a video of that and it went up to 10,000 views. So your power in sharing is great. So if you share, support us. We're going to be in Vegas, April 26, 28. Support Couture Bay, share. If you want us on this great level, support us, share us, like our content. Support. If you can't even watch the video, let me make sure I just like it. You know what I'm saying? Or leave a comment, because share with your homegirls. Some of y'all got a lot of side pieces. Share with them. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all out here, y'all escorts. Share with your clients. You know what I'm saying? Have us playing in the background. And before, you know what I'm saying? So really share. Where's my thugs at? Really share. While you robbing folks, while you in that carjacking, please leave a card. Give them a card to the Wiley Show, to Couture Bay. At least, amen. Yes.
We support all businesses.
Right. We support all businesses. If you at Walmart, you agree to have some Wiley Show cards, make some t-shirts, some cards. Hey man, you go to Wiley Show. I know you stole from that self-checker, but you go check out Couture, but you come to the meet and greet. I really love it, because we need the support as independent content creators that don't have major marketing budgets to get the Shade Room commercial or the neighborhood top commercial, or my future baby daddy Kyle. It's y'all have to support us.
Oh, and on that note, Thank y'all, Base Squad. Thank y'all, Wiley. Y'all can follow Wiley at The Wiley Show on all platforms.
Yes.
Thank you for coming up. Y'all, this is just comedy. And
it's just but they still gonna be mad.
Oh, you know they're gonna be mad. They can't wait to drag. I know some hating hoe in the back probably clip that.
You know what I'm saying? He had crutches on his window. I do stuff because, first of all, I don't care who don't have. I'm glad whatever they say, it doesn't bother because I've been doing it for so long. It don't bother me. I'm like, okay.
I told them they can't hurt my feelings unless they give me some money.
You can't.
Because I know they being for real then.
Thank you, Couture Bay.
But thank you, Wiley. Thank y'all, Base Squad. And on that note, comment down below. We gotta go. Bye, hoes.
All right. So I'm gonna eat my chicken. All right, Couture Bay.